but I'm finally there. So. Checked out of this gate here, all but towards Louisville. Oh, you see that? He's looking all crazy. It's because there's a hanging out the window. They ain't putting me in the dock yet, but he said they're probably get me in there in the next hour or so. Problem is, I'm running out of time. It was actually closer to a 3-hour drive. I don't know why I thought it was a 2-hour drive. And there's no way they're gonna let me park here. I haven't asked yet, but I'm in the only space available, and I imagine they need that space when other trucks come in. And now there's a little lot down here, if you can see that. But I don't even know how to get down there because there's cars parked and stuff everywhere. I don't think there's even enough space to turn left out of here to get down there, if they'd let me park there. I need to dig around on my truck app here, my trucker path, I think is what it's called. See if I can't find somewhere to park close, because when I get out of here, I'm going to be out of hours. I can legally off-duty drive to a truck stop, but I got to find one first. All right, this is the problem I'm going to have finding parking when I leave here. I'm way over here on the east side of town, Louisville. So if I have to leave here off duty, I'm legally supposed to go to the closest truck stop or legal parking space. So that's 12 miles. 17 miles. So I'm gonna have to go east out to here, to this fairly small little pilot. They didn't take too long to load me, but I'm still out of time. Found that little dead-end road down here with a good spot to turn around. I'm gonna go see if I can hide out there for the day. We'll see. Signs on both sides of that road saying no trucks. So I guess I'm going to go 12 miles in the wrong direction. See if I can't find some parking over there. I definitely don't have enough time to get through Louisville. That sucks. When I was a kid, I used to get in trouble a lot for fidgeting. Like if I had a piece of paper in my hand, I would unconsciously just tear it to shreds. Or, you know, just be picking at something or playing with my hair, shirt, like chewing on my shirt, that kind of stuff. And those impulses still happen as an adult. So I don't spend a bunch of time scrolling through TikTok or whatever crap's on the internet. I find little things that take time and can kind of help me hone some skills to occupy that hunger to fidget. This truck stop had a bunch of paracord, not parrot cord. It doesn't talk like a talking bird. It's paracord because it's parachute rope. Super strong stuff. Like, you could pull a truck with it if you put enough layers on it. It's tough stuff. And make these little survivor bracelets. Sometimes I make them and just let the dog chew it up because he likes to chew on rope. Or I made his collar out of one. I can show you that. It's okay, buddy. I'm not trying to take your bone. I made that 2 years ago. I took the buckles off of a really cheap dollar store leash or a collar, and I made my own out of it. Camouflage. It was camouflage when I bought it. Now it's just kind of a dark green collar, and it's worked great. I probably have to make him a new one at some point. It is starting to rub through a little bit in places. But it gave me something to do, and I bought him like 2 or 3 other collars, and he's so strong because maybe other truck drivers can attest to this, but he jumps in and out of that truck, you know, from the bottom. He doesn't climb the steps, he jumps right in. So his hind legs are super muscular because he jumps up and down out of this truck, you know, 4, 5, 6 times a day. So when he decides to pull, because he's something he can, if it's one of those plastic clasps or something, it break right in half. So I got him something a little tougher. But yeah, that's what I'm doing. Killing some time, kind of listening to the TV. I don't really watch TV that much. I'll just kind of listen to it and do something else. Unless I hear, you know, if I'm tired enough, maybe I'll lay there and watch a movie. But usually, even if I'm laying there trying to watch a movie, I'll end up fidgeting with something. So it gives me something to do. reason they're called survivor bracelets is because this is all one piece. After all said and done, it's like 9 feet of rope. And they're easy to, you can untie them in one big piece, so you have 9 feet of rope if you ever need rope. Camping, whatever. I don't usually wear them. I probably wear it for a day or two and get tired of it and then toss it. Give it to the dog to chew on. I didn't sleep at all. I tried a couple times, and 3 hours became 6 hours, became 8 hours, became, well, if I go to sleep now, I won't get up when I want to. So I'm way better at going with no sleep than I am getting up after I've fallen asleep. I have 530 miles to do today. Oh no, it was 560. It's about 9 hours of driving. The receiver has parking there, so I'll get there sometime late tomorrow morning. Like, it's 1 now, it's midnight there, so yeah, 9:30, 10 tomorrow morning, and I'll park there. My appointment's at 1800, which is 6 o'clock, 18:30 really. But they'll let me park there as long as I want. While I'm waiting on a door. They won't let me go back in. There's a separate lot there that I go to if I don't have anywhere to be, but they have one lot for staging and a way smaller lot for empty trucks to hide out in. Anyway, we're running this truck stop here and grab a bite to eat. Energy drink or two. Here's another perfect example of why you can't be pulling into these parking spaces at truck stops. If this dude would have backed into a space, he's blocking a whole parking space because he's they're stupid to turn around and back up into that spot. Look how far he's sticking out. All that could be hanging over that curb. Right? See the curb up there? Instead, he's gonna block a whole freaking parking spot. Like, we don't have enough issues finding parking in this country. We got idiots to do stuff like that. That woke him up. Don't do stupid shit, man. Because I've been these drivers coming into these parking lots late at night and seeing stuff like that and not being able to find parking. It's maddening. There's no reason for it other than just pure laziness or no skill. It's not even like you'd need skill. All you had to do is pull straight up that way and back in. And then if somebody needed that spot, they could have pulled back into this spot. through these work zones at 70, 80 miles an hour. This work zone, that last one was 45 miles an hour, and that dumbass that passed me and barely made it into the lane blew through that 45 mile an hour work zone at 65. If he'd have got caught doing that, huge fines. You're getting your truck towed, possibly going to jail for a while. Big deal. 45 miles an hour, you're going 65, 70 through the work zone. Doesn't matter if there's people out here or not. That's huge fines. I don't know where they get the balls to do that. But it's like, I'm not risking my freaking career so I can get through a work zone, 30 seconds faster. It's nuts. Stopping. I have to stop and take a 30-minute break so I can get the rest of the way. It's like my least favorite thing to do. I'm only got just a little over 3 hours left to get to Carthage. I only have 2.5 hours left on my clock. I'll stay there for 30 minutes. Guess I'll take the dog out. Finish my extra super important 30-minute break. Now I can go get the rest of this load done and park for a while. I'm never not going to hate it. I'm never not going to hate just being forced by law to make my day longer. That's all this accomplishes. I have to stay parked for 30 minutes. It's 30 minutes quicker, I could be done. How is that supposed to help drivers not drive tired? I don't get it. Feel bad because I'm gonna have to abandon that young girl that she's been driving for 2 months, and she's about to go back under the case. She said she's got it, but she struggled to get back in over here in the open lot. Looks like she's got a couple love taps on that truck already. But she said she's got it, and I gotta go back up to the guard shack because they sent me down here, and I'm not supposed to be down here. So. There's a misunderstanding. The instructions I got said Schreiber. So when I went in there, I just said Schreiber, and she told me to go down and check in. And I've been to Schreiber a bunch of times. A young girl that came ahead of me had never been here before, and she was obviously pretty green. And she asked if I could just lead the way so she didn't have to look at the map and get confused or anything. It can be tricky up here. There's a lot of entrances and exits. I bit the crap out of my tongue. Hard to talk. I bit it hard. Anyway, got all the way down there. They told me I was at the wrong place. Had to come all the way back up here, recheck in, and now I'm waiting on the dock. If you've been with me for a while and watching a bunch of these videos, a while back, I'm not sure how to do this stuff yet, but maybe I can add a link somewhere to that video that I'm about to refer to. I bought this thing. Helps keep the dust and stuff off everything. It's a good cleaning tool. And I like laid on the floor and just stuck my hands in there and like took forever, because I didn't know that these seats did this. And don't mind the seat, it's covered in dog fur because this is his seat, but still. It's got a little lever down here. You pull forward. Oh look, there's all the stuff I was trying to access from underneath. If you didn't know, now you know. That's aggravating. Because I did the same thing today. Because the other day, that connection came loose, and I just stuck a screwdriver into the hose so it wasn't spewing air out of the tanks, and I hadn't got a chance to jack with it yet. So I spent the last 45 minutes laying down on the floor with my hands up in there, got the thing reattached, and I was trying to loosen up that seat a little bit so Diesel has a little bit of a smoother ride, and I found that lever and it pulled forward, seat flops up. Like, I'll be dang, I'll be darned. I probably wasted 2 hours altogether on that, trying to get it open, and it was as simple as a little lever, flops right up. back in at the office. I was actually surprised because I'm still 6 hours early for my appointment, and they're going to put me in the door. So it's good news. Double check here and make sure I'm on. Yeah. It'd been nice if she just gave me a door on the phone instead of having to park here and then go get a door. I hope I'm not in anybody's way. Can't really tell. We'll see. Not like there's a lot of space to hang out. Yeah. Okay. Just go back out to it. Yeah. I know where 16 is, yeah. What's that? You just go straight? Okay. Thank you. 66. Okay. Okay. So I can't go out the same way I came in, can I? Nope. I've been coming down here for 10 years and I still get turned around. I had to stop the audio from this clip after that engine rev because it ticked me off and I was cussing up a storm. It stuck the thing in neutral when I turned the Jake brake on, and it started to pick up speed, so the engine RPMs went to the freaking moon. You would think it would have a better system than that, so it doesn't over rev that engine. It way over revved it. It was like 21 or 2200 RPMs, which is too much for a big diesel engine. Starting to get a little anxious there. Took them like 45 minutes to come out and break the seal. Just doing some other, busy doing other stuff. Alright, a piece of junk. I don't know why engineers suck so bad. Why'd they make it so tight that you can't hardly get it in? Makes no sense to me. Tried to do some editing while I was down there. Couldn't concentrate. Kept forgetting what I was doing. Been up since 9 o'clock. Not yesterday, but the night before. Didn't sleep at all yesterday. I got up at 9 o'clock in the evening the day before. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon, almost 3. It's 36. I'm too tired to do math. Alright, I'm going to bed. I'm not doing anything else. Go to sleep. I said that, and then I realized they finally got a schedule for me to pick up that load tomorrow. It's only like 2 exits down. It's the old Schreiber plant. Just a couple of videos, or the previous video, I delivered to their new distribution center, and now I'm going to pick up at their plant. Down here, the reason I thought it was Schreiber, because Schreiber also has a bunch of cold storage stuff down here in the caves. I still haven't been to sleep. It's 10 to 8, which means I've been up for 37 hours so far. I'm gonna try to stay up till close to midnight so that I can have like a good 10-hour break, hard sleep, and then I can go pick up that next load. I'm pretty sure that's gonna be my home time load too, because it delivers Thursday night, and I'm supposed to be home Friday, so I imagine I'll just deadhead home unless they put me on a trailer move where I have to go to Springdale first, which I'll be mildly annoyed at. So I got a bunch of stuff I need to get done this weekend. I could use as much time there as I can. I got some fence I need to fix and some concrete to be poured. I'm actually going to try to get a little bit of vlogging done when I'm there, so because I have some stuff going on that might be interesting to watch. But that's it for this video.